What's up guys, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in to another video. It's your boy Rush back at it again today. Well, today I'm covering an exciting topic in this video, and that is how much it costs to boost my Mustang. I've been seeing this question quite a bit in the comments on the videos. A lot of you guys are very curious, maybe you're interested in doing this to your car as well. And I wasn't really able to go into details before because the car wasn't ready, but now that I have the car back and I went ahead, already spent the money, I can give you accurate numbers as to how much you can expect to pay if you are looking to boost your 5.0. If you guys don't know or you're tuning in for the first time, I have a 2019 Mustang GT, the premium with the Performance Pack 1. I went ahead and installed a Whipple Stage 2 supercharger kit on it. I had a shop do the install for me since I wasn't comfortable doing it at home, and I'm going to walk you through all the breakdown of the install, including the cost of the kit, the cost of the labor, all the other things that you might need if you are looking to get your car boosted as well. So first things first, let's go ahead and do a cold start, and then I want to show you the supercharger kit and we'll talk about the pricing. Here we go. And just a heads up, this is going to be like probably a 5-day cold start. Alright guys, got the car backed in. Now let's go ahead, pop the hood, show you what everything looks like underneath. Here we go. Alright, so there it is. There is my Stage 2 Whipple Supercharger kit installed. Now I did do some extras with the kit. One thing that you'll notice right away is obviously I got this powder coated yellow. This was not original yellow from Whipple, so this is something that I got powder coated while I was doing the install. And also did a JLT 3.0 catch can. Everything else is part of the kit though, so I did not do any extras in terms of fuel pumps or anything like that. Everything is just Stage 2 Whipple kit. This is the carb legal kit, which is nice, especially if you live in California like I do. It was definitely a big plus. Okay, so now that you guys have seen the kit, you've seen the Whipple kit on the car, you're probably wondering what is the cost of it. So I have it actually all written down in my phone here, and I'm going to go ahead and read it off to you. So the cost of the kit itself, this is including a Black Friday deal that I got from a local performance shop, ended up being $7,693. So that was the cost of Stage 2 complete kit for the Whipple. The JLT oil catch can was another $160. That's kind of what they range in price. I believe you got to pay some shipping. I think it might be $150 plus shipping. It came out to like $160, $168 in that range. Now powder coating the top lid of the Whipple will run you around $200, $220 depending on the shop that's doing it. Maybe you can find a little cheaper, but I opted to go for a lot of coats to try to kind of smooth out the rough finish that the Whipple had. I liked the smooth texture, and it came out really, really nice. I'll give you guys some close-up shots of it so you can see what it looks like, but it came out really nice. And we also powder coated the Whipple kind of name tags in gloss black to kind of match the rest of the car. Especially because I have yellow brake calipers and all that. So that's running around $220 or so. So that's, so far we have the oil catch can, the cost of the complete kit, and powder coating. So if we add all that up until now we have $8,081 is what we have so far. and then you got to add the cost of the install. So next up we have the cost of the actual install. The install should take anywhere from 10 to 12 hours depending on what you want to do. Mine maybe took a little longer just because I had them take apart the lid, you know, send that out to powder coating and bring it back, so kind of stretch things out a little bit. But usually a shop should be able to knock it out in one or 2 days. If you're not doing any extra work on there, it should be pretty straightforward. It's not a hard install, everything kind of bolts up, and you don't have to modify anything on your engine to get this kit to fit, which is really nice. So that will run you anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 depending on the shop. Some shops will do it cheaper if they have less overhead, they're further out. I personally get special pricing because of my channel and stuff like that, so I work out deals with the shops that do the work. But you know, that's realistically what you should expect to pay as a normal customer that is going out and getting you know, a Whipple kit installed for you by a professional shop. So you know, all in all, you're probably going to be a little under $10,000 into it. That will get you probably close to 630, 640 wheel horsepower from, you know, stock to installing the supercharger kit. I highly recommend doing the catch can and stuff like that. Now, here's the thing that I think a lot of people need to take into account though. So just getting to this power level, you know, you can probably ride around and be safe for the most part, but if you do plan to push the car and stuff like that, you have to budget in other things as well. Some things that you need to think about is oil pump gears. You know, you can also think about wheels and tires. So the wheels and tires, you know, depends on if you get a whole new set of wheels and tires. Can, you know, minimum I would say you should expect to pay around $2,000 for, you know, a new wheel and tire setup. So I ended up going from the 275s on the back to 325, and that helped out immensely with the new power and just making sure that the car puts that power down and is safe to drive around. So that's just some stuff that you guys need to keep in mind. Obviously there's other upgrades that come if you are trying to push the power limits of the car and kind of raise that you know, number. So if you're shooting for 800 horsepower, you're probably going to be looking at a return style fuel system, a tune, injectors. So all that stuff starts to add up. For me personally, something that I'm actively budgeting for right now and planning out is the fact that I have to do some upgrades to my transmission. I have the 6-speed MT82, and I'm thinking of getting a T56 put in there, or maybe a built-up version of the MT82. I still haven't 100% decided, but I'm kind of actively pursuing my options right now and weighing each option and what the cost is for all of that. So ultimately, it's not cheap, but it is a very good bargain for the amount of power you'll get and just how quick the car becomes with this Whipple kit. It's a lot of fun to take it out. If you haven't checked out my other videos, definitely go ahead and check them out. But yeah, you know, close to $10,000 will get you started with everything. Get the kit installed, get, you know, the catch can, maybe customize your Whipple if you want to. Oil pump gears, you're probably looking at another $2,000 to get those installed onto the car. And then a fuel system, you know, those are, you're looking at, you know, 2,100, 2,200. You can get a lot higher if you want to go for more extreme stuff. It just depends. And then I'm not sure about the install cost of a fuel system, but you guys kind of get the idea. There's quite a bit of spending that has to go on, but I mean, that's kind of the you got to pay to play type of thing, and it's definitely not cheap. But if you enjoy the cars and you love driving fast, I highly recommend you go with it. The nice thing is these stock Coyote motors handle a lot of the power, so after doing oil pump gears, you should be pretty safe to run, you know, a good amount of boost through them, and they definitely perform really well and give you a really good bang for buck. So hope this video was kind of useful for a lot of you guys that are interested in boosting your cars. If you have more questions about the Whipple or the cost of install or where you should go, definitely comment it down below. I'd love to answer them for you and maybe include them in another video. So yeah, and one more thing before we end out this video. I am doing a giveaway on my Instagram. I teamed up with Fresh Motor Co. They're a company that does these pretty awesome air fresheners. They do all kinds of stuff like this old school Mustang and this hot chick right here with a big booty. So if you have a big booty on your car, maybe check that out. But all you have to do to get your own little gift pack of, you know, 5-6 air fresheners from Fresh Motor Co. is go ahead and follow me on Instagram at RushShift and follow them on Instagram at Fresh Motor Co. and just comment down below. I'll go ahead and pick somebody and you'll get your own little gift pack of air fresheners to keep you smelling fresh and keep your cars on point. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, drop a like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It's your boy Rush, and we will catch you in the next video. Peace. Alright guys, something I forgot to include is that you also will need to get your oil changed. It's recommended if you are running a supercharger on your car that you switch up to 5W50 weight oil. I went with the AMSOIL. It's a little bit of an expensive oil to get. That oil change will probably run you another $200, $225 or so for 10 quarts of oil and the filter. But I just wanted the safety of running good oil in the car and making sure that everything ran good. So I just wanted to include that as well, so maybe you can kind of factor that in as well. You'll need oil and you'll need coolant as well. So when they do the supercharger, they have to drain out the coolant and add new coolant in for the blower and for the car, because there's a new heat exchanger that goes in there as well. So just keep that in mind. You will need to get some coolant and fresh oil in the car when you do the install. But yeah, that is pretty much covering everything there is to do with the cost of the install of the Whipple. I'll throw up the totals on the screen here. I believe with everything factored in, it should be close to, it should be a little bit under $10,000. So with taxes and everything, you're looking probably at $9,500, $9,600 to get your car to be supercharged. So anyways, hope you guys found this information helpful. If you did, make sure you drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel with that notification bell so you're notified when I do post. It's your boy Rush, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.